So when we have finished the problem and we have read through the plan, so the plan is done for you, we are ready to do the data, which is the next step. Now to do the data step, what we need to do is access your information. So clicking on the link will get you to your information or your data sheet. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of this data. So one way of doing it is clicking and dragging all of it. An easier way is pressing Control A and then Control C. So what's happened is that's copied all the data. All right, I'm now going to open a new link. And in the new link, I'm going to type in NZ Grapher. Okay, NZ Grapher is what we're going to use for statistics. So we click on NZ Grapher. Been here before, new here. What we can press is X to get rid of that. We then press Paste Table. We can either right click to paste or Control V, and then we press Import. What's happened now is we have imported all of our data from the spreadsheet into this program. All right, now what we're doing is using this program to make a box plot. So for the graph type, the first thing we do is click on that drop down tab and then click dot plot, box and whisker. So we're doing a dot plot and a box plot. Okay. You must select a numeric variable for variable 1. So for your first variable, you've got to choose a variable that you're interested in that is numeric. So the interesting variables, or the variables that I'm interested in here, are whether the condition is wet and dry, and whether or what the breaking distance is for that. So the numeric variable for me is my breaking distance. And then the group, or the second variable that we're comparing, is the conditions. So looking at wet and dry conditions. And the speed, all of the speeds are 50. Okay, so variable 1 is your numerical variable. Variable 2 is your group or categorical variable. I've selected those two. Now I have my two bar graphs. Finally, I can click on summaries to give me my minimum, my lower quartile, my median, my mean, my upper quartile, my max, my standard deviation, and the number of data points, so how many points there are. I click on box plots to give me a box plot, and all of these other options I can leave unticked. Now the only things that we're interested in for level 1 for our box plots are the minimum, which is there and there, lower quartile, which is there and then there, our median, which is there for the dry conditions and there for the wet conditions, upper quartile, which is there for the dry, there for the wet, max, there for the dry, there for the wet. We do not worry about mean for both of these, and we also don't worry about standard deviation for both of these. So mean and SD don't worry about, and then num is how many data points. So in this case, we have 30 dry situations, 30 wet situations. Finally, if you want to, you can change the title of your graph. So you can change it to wet versus dry distances. And if you press update graph, it updates the heading there. Okay. Now, if we wanted to extend it, we can go hide left section, hide bottom section, suddenly we've got a full screen. We can copy that, or we can just copy that one there, doesn't matter. And then we can paste that back here. So analysis 8, that's where we paste our box plot. All right, so we have used NZ Grapher to create graphs from our data. So we have completed the data step of the PPDAC cycle.